Welcome to my next Big Bang Theory Season 11 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am rewatching or watching The Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you find that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be The Big Bang Theory Season 11, Episode 8. The title of this episode is called The Tesla Recoil. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So the gang is waiting at Leonard and Penny's place for Sheldon to show up so they can watch a movie. Sheldon finally shows up after Amy finished tying his shoe. The movie is a documentary. The movie of the night is a documentary about the rivalry between Nikola Tesla and Thomas Edison. Penny wonders if Tesla invented the electric car, which causes snickering. Penny then reminds Sheldon that he went to see the movie It, because he thought it was about IT, information technology, guys. Tesla was the genius who invented the alternating current system that all of our current electrical distribution is based on. They felt that Edison was too self-promoting. He also has an elephant named Topsy, and he was the first pornographer, according to Sheldon, because he filmed the first kiss. What? Also, when Sheldon starts to talk science, he really gets Amy's current alternating. The next day, Penny admits that that documentary wasn't too bad. Leonard shows up and asks for a ride, or Sheldon shows up and asks Leonard for a ride to work. Leonard asks Sheldon if they want to go out to see the Tesla coil at the observatory, but Sheldon is busy. He can't tell Leonard because it's classified, but Leonard figures out that it's for the military. Leonard also warns him that he better not be working on their gyroscope project that the Air Force took from them last year. While Bernadette is resting in bed, Raj and Rushi show up to visit and bring a plant from work. Bernadette says none of the girls like her enough to send her a gift. Rushi tells her not to worry and she doesn't have to return soon. And Bernadette gets peeved and is certain that Rushi is after her job while she's stuck at home taking care of her useless plant and her dumb family. Wow, Bernadette's cold. Howard thinks that she sounds a little crazy. Howard is concerned about Sheldon working with the military, so they call Colonel Williams, played by Dean Norris of Breaking Bad and other things. The colonel tells them that Sheldon had contacted him, that using their guidance system, he could develop a new type of communication system. Sheldon also told the colonel that he was the leader of the team. As Howard and Leonard start to object, he cuts their call off. Bernadette asks Raj to come and see her. She wants to ask him something, and it's not to be her birth coach. She needs to know if Rushi is trying to steal her projects while she is at home on bed rest. Raj says that she isn't like that, but that she is also sleeping with him. If she is, then she needs to explain to her that boundaries need to be respected, and that is really the best thing for the company. Raj gets really creeped out when the way she was saying it. At Sheldon and Amy's, they are deciding on what to watch. Sheldon doesn't want to see any comedy or drama because he already saw Amy stub her toe and found it funny. Leonard and Howard come in and complain to Sheldon that he went behind their backs. He had an idea about a neutrino-based communication system based on their earlier work. Leonard refutes Sheldon's idea that he is not a rebel like Tesla, and that he is like Edison, taking credit for their work. Howard and Leonard claim to be the Teslas of the group, and they leave. Amy agrees with them, so Sheldon asks what that makes her. Amy has no idea, so Sheldon goes off to Google some bad stuff about Mrs. Edison. Sheldon is blaming the problem on his mother, who insisted that he go make friends. Amy indicates that Sheldon does not understand the problem. Then Sheldon asks how she would feel if he called her a neuroscientist that she didn't like, if he could think of one. Amy thinks that Sheldon is upset that his friends feelings are hurt. I don't think so. Sheldon doesn't give a shit. Raj and Rushi are in bed together. Raj wants to bump fists with her because the sex was good and she wants to just be friends. Rushi doesn't want to get weird. At work, Rushi is glad to handle all of Bernadette's projects and hopes that she is not coming back too soon. Talking to Penny, Raj feels that Rushi is trying to take over Bernadette's projects. Penny insists that he should tell Bernadette. However, Raj is worried about Rushi ending their casual relationship. Howard is now complaining to Leonard about Sheldon and claimed that they didn't even need him. He did admit that it was great to use their quantum technology for a new communication system. Leonard then gets the idea to swap out the helium gas with the xenon to improve it more. Leonard wants to tell Sheldon, but he doesn't deserve it, though. He needs someone to help with the math. Bringing Bernadette a food tray, Raj explains that it sounds like Rushi is already trying to take over Bernadette's work. She is parking in Bernadette's place and calling her Pregadette at work. Bernadette wants to kill Rushi, but Raj tells her she would have done the same thing. Bernadette claims that the cat incident was a harmless prank that got her a corner office. Raj tells her to look in the mirror at her hypocrisy as she storms out. Bernadette only sees luxurious hair. Howard and Leonard are working with Barry Kripke on the new math portion of their new idea. Sheldon comes in and finds them working with his rival Kripke. They tell him that they are improving on his idea, which thrills Kripke. In response, Sheldon says that there is a big gap in their system. Then he childishly wipes away the middle part of their calculations on the board and runs out. Raj is in bed with Rushi again. He mentions that Bernadette isn't returning any of her tax. Raj suggests that she is jealous of her and is also hormonal. Did Raj say something to her? Raj claims to have defended her. Rushi gets mad that she doesn't need defending and that Raj isn't her boyfriend. Raj says that they can deal with it. Rushi then dumps him. Bernadette feels for him because he is alone and because she no longer has a spy. Leonard and Howard really feel that it will work. Sheldon comes in and congratulates them that the Air Force has dropped his project in favor of theirs. The guys are perplexed since they haven't yet talked to Colonel Williams. Going to see Kripke, they ask him if he screwed them over, and Kripke can't say anything because it's classified. Oh boy. And then back at Leonard and Penny's, they are all complaining, especially about Sheldon, who should have come to Howard and Leonard first. Amy thinks that they all behave badly. Sheldon objects that Amy's social skills are very poor. Penny tells them that maybe they are more like the guy that didn't invent the electric car and less like the guy that didn't invent the light bulb. Maybe they're all Teslas. Amy adds that he died broke and insane. Howard agrees with Sheldon about Amy's social skills, and that's what ends this episode of The Big Bang Theory. So this episode, I think some of them, I say this a lot, but it could have been a lot better than it was. You have too many episodes per season, so you don't want to rehash the same stuff. I'm going to score the episode a 7.3 out of 10. My character of the episode is going to be Raj. I thought about giving it to Sheldon, but I give it to him all the time, so I'm going to give it to Raj. And then, as many of you know, I rate Penny, because Penny is the reason why I started watching The Big Bang Theory, and one of the reasons why I continued watching The Big Bang Theory, along with Howard and Leonard. I'm going to give Penny an 8.6 out of 10 for this particular episode. So you've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please don't forget to Hulk smash the like button, share the video with a friend, put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of The Big Bang Theory. What would you score it, and whom would be your character of the episode? If you want to do what I do and rate Penny based on how Penny looks, you can do that as well. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDevTV.